Welcome, live from Zony Manor. Welcome to the inaugural episode, the world premiere of Zony Sounds, Zony.live.
Yep.
We're excited to bring a lot of new dope content to you guys, coming from this platform, streaming to all other platforms as well. My name is Neon June. I'm here with the other one fraction of the faction that is Zony Sound. My brother Riley Harris.
Yo.
What's good, man? How
What's
you
good,
feeling,
brother?
G? Man, I'm cooling, bro. I'm cooling, man.
I'm live.
Yes, sir. It's good to see you, man. So, let's get into it. We ain't gonna waste no more time. We're gonna get right into it. We got a really special guest lined up for you guys today. I first heard of Mason. I think he was DJing at another great Baltimore artist event, John Tyler. Shout out John Tyler as always. He was DJing at an event, and I came up to him. I was like, "Yo, Mason, that was a really dope set, man." And the first thing he said to me was, "Oh, thanks, man. I was playing all my music," and that kind of blew my mind and kind of fried my head a little bit. So definitely been following this kid for a minute and really excited to see what super dope stuff he's cooking up. Hey man, without further ado, I'm gonna tell him to go ahead, mute his mic, unveil himself, and we're gonna get into it. Mason, my boy,
Oh,
how you feeling, man? How you feeling, bro?
I'm good. How are you?
We pretty good, man. I think the Wi-Fi connection guys are looking down on us with favor at the moment, so we feeling happy right now.
Stay.
Yes, sir.
God.
You looking good too. You look like getting sun, and all that.
Skin good.
Skin glowing.
It's a nice ass day. I'm
Yes,
good.
sir. Well, first off Bucks, thank you for being a part of this maiden voyage right here, man, for sure.
I'm honored to even be on here.
Hey, man.
Oh,
Hey, we appreciate you, man, for
I'm
sure.
over here blushing and
oh man.
Well, we had to tap in with you, man, because like I said, you're definitely one of our favorite producers, obviously, but just artists in general, and in the scene right now. So, let's get into it, my man. So, we were rapping with you earlier, kind of just talking about what's really your approach to music. How did you get started into making music? What were kind of your initial inspirations?
so I've grown up around music my whole entire life.
Okay.
Listening to music with my mom, she put me on to like rock and like hip hop and heavy metal and stuff like that.
Word.
And then influences from my dad, a lot of jazz and classical music.
Okay.
So I got a full spectrum of different, just everything.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I never really had an interest in making music. My family is like an artist family. So
Okay.
we all do some type
Do
of
something, yeah.
All my brothers draw. All my mom draws. Like my family is just an artistic family.
Gotcha.
But when I went into 8th grade, I was homeschooled majority of my life. But
Okay.
when I went into public school for 8th grade, and I like really started to get into music. Like it was like so many good albums was coming out that year, and I was just like,
Man.
I need to do this. This is
Gotcha.
my calling. And one of my teachers was like, there's somebody that does music that's here. His name is John Tyler.
Word.
Oh,
Oh, shit.
what's So I was like, I walked up to him like randomly in the middle of the hallway, and I wasn't even like a freshman or nothing. I was still a little kid, and I walked up to him. He's two years above me,
Yeah.
and I was like, "You make music? I make music too."
Yeah.
Next thing you know, we just sitting down talking about music and stuff.
Yeah.
During lunch, and then it kind of just hit off like that. Like
Word.
music was just like kind of like a thing that I just felt like I had to do.
Yeah,
It
just
was
something a part of your DNA, at least from what you're telling me, man. How you came up for sure.
when I started, I wasn't even really taking it seriously.
Right.
Like, I was just like, this is fun.
Mhm.
And I taught myself how to play the piano. I taught myself how to read music.
Word.
I sat down in front of FL Studio in Ableton, and I.
You good. Hey, intermission. My man Mason gonna be back. So yeah, like that's crazy that he said that that's his first time meeting John Tyler. I think both of them are really dope, like kind of musical duo, man. Yeah, for sure. Hey, back in the game. You good, player. Yeah.
So,
studio
where
level.
was I? I sat down and I taught myself Ableton and like FL Studio.
Word.
Taught myself how to mix.
That's self-education, man. Yes, sir.
Originally, all I used to do was just produce, and then I got into DJing, and then after a while, was like I was started making beats, and I was like, these need vocals, but I don't want to have to go to nobody to do it.
Right.
I should just do it myself.
Right.
So I just sat down and I just kept on recording,
Right.
and eventually I got comfortable enough with my voice to just release like full-blown tracks.
Yeah, okay. And that's an interesting, like, I think for a lot of producers, right? That's interesting, like, that turning point was like, well, I kind of want to get on this jump myself. Or you just not finding success in, I don't know, people taking the sound, like, with the vision that you're kind of aligning with, So it's always, a lot of times I feel like a lot of producers find it easier to just do it themselves, Did you ever have a period where you were kind of like, shopping beats or anything like that, or really just kind of, if the collaboration just kind of organically happens, then nah.
No, actually, I was like, I can do this. This is not hard.
Yeah.
And only I know for a fact, the way that my brain works, I'm the only person that's gonna be able to make the exact sound that I want.
Word.
But if I look at somebody's music and I know that they can contribute to what I'm hearing in my head, that's when I reach out.
Oh, okay. I dig that. Yeah, for sure.
Because everybody has their own artistic quirks.
Right.
If I'm sitting down and I'm making a song and I'm like, I just played these chords, but I feel like I know somebody that could play these exact same chords and give it a whole different feeling.
Different vibe, right.
I go to that person, I'm
right.
like, hey, can you do this?
Mm-hmm.
And then next thing you know, it's like the whole community thing.
For sure. I was about to say that community, man, just that working laterally. I think that's something. And again, hey, this is for the producers. This is a producer show. So I'm gonna talk to the producers. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Air horn. Wah. We ain't got it yet, but we gonna have it next episode. But I think the producer thing that a lot of times we get into is we get okay, I'm gonna produce it, then I'm gonna rap on it, I'm gonna sing on it, then I'm gonna mix it, and then you get into this idea of I'm gonna do everything myself. But I think it's dope that while still feeling confident in your abilities to do everything across the spectrum, you still got that humbleness and also just collaborative aspect to reach out to other people and get other people involved in the projects. I think that's dope, man.
Definitely, it's something that a lot of people who are kind of like invested in themselves, it's a hard thing to collaborate with.
Yeah.
Like, I can do it myself.
Right.
Like when you really sit down and think about it, nobody makes music the same way.
No doubt.
Nobody's process is exactly the same, so you can end up learning something about your own artistic style through seeing somebody work on your stuff.
Yeah, hey, for sure. That's a fact. All right, so let's get into a little bit of the nits and grits about. Oh, I want to dip one more question because it's something you kind of touched on. But I know you said a lot of your influences, coming from family, just coming from this really musical family. How has that family kind of contributed to, what instruments or what different elements that you use in the actual production?
So when my dad was younger,
Mm-hmm.
he played the trumpet for a while.
Okay, word.
Stopped because he busted his lips.
Oh wow, yeah.
I was like, I got a trumpet passed down to me from family members, and I started learning. As far as like music, my grandmother on my dad's side, I found out recently that she was a really big singer. Like,
oh, word. Yeah.
So I guess that's where I got it from.
Got you, yeah.
And I have like a love for like gadgets because my family is very techy.
Okay,
so
yeah.
As soon as I got my hands on like a record player,
yeah,
I was like, this is done. I don't need nothing else. I was just like, I got this.
For sure. All right. Okay, so what is your favorite DAW? Which one you think you find yourself primarily using, bouncing back and forth? Where you at with it?
So that's two different questions.
Okay.
What's my favorite one?
Ooh.
Primarily.
Ooh. Okay. All right. Speak on it.
I primarily use FL Studio because that's the one that I started with.
Okay.
I'm most comfortable with it.
Right.
It's not my favorite.
Right.
It's not my favorite, but I know the workflow.
Right.
To say my favorite, it's tricky because favorite at what?
Mm-hmm.
When it comes to audio
For sure.
editing, Ableton.
Ableton, for sure.
Straight away.
For sure.
When it comes for vocal processing and like minuscule editing, Logic Pro.
Word.
When it comes to beats, FL Studio.
FL, for sure.
And then when it comes to like really weird shit, like microtonal and stuff, Reaper.
Okay. Deep cut. Okay. For sure.
It's an ugly dog.
That's
yeah. For sure.
But when I tell you,
it's very like slim, like streamlined, right? You know, it's like it just does what it's supposed to.
If you trying to make some weird
yes sir.
If you really trying to make some weird stuff,
okay.
Reaper's the way to go.
Yes sir.
It is.
Okay, and you said, I guess I'm just assuming, but are you doing a lot of your mixing in like Logic Pro?
No, I'm doing most of my mixing in FL Studio and Ableton.
Okay, word.
Nice.
So yeah, that's kind of segue to my next thing. I know you got some little things and crafty things that you like to use. So plugins wise, man, if you had to name like 5 plugins that you, if like no, so like niggas took your hard drive and basically rigged it so you can only have 5 plugins to use any session ever. What would you probably have to go? And it ain't just for producing. This is also for the vocals too, bro. So I'm stripping you down. Yeah.
That's a little much.
Yeah.
I would have to say for a fact, Silent.
Word.
My pride and joy.
Okay.
I started on Silent when that was the first synth that I ever got.
Okay.
And
that's deep cut. I feel like not too many people hip to that. Everybody knows about the native instrument stuff. Not too many people hip to the silence, man. Yeah.
Silent, like if you know music, everybody's seen that one meme where Carnage had a pirated version of Silent on the
word.
video.
Damn.
And it got taken down.
That's crazy. Yeah. I feel like. Yeah, I was gonna say I feel like I got hip to Silent. I used to I seen it in a G Jordan video it was in like their IG or some shit. And them niggas ain't never on IG or nothing. I was like, wait a second, what is that right there? I need to know about that right there. So that's what's up.
That's why they so damn.
That's how they so wavy. Yeah, word.
It's good. And then I think for like, I like Serum, but I don't need it. Like it's all right.
That's a FL like stock joint, right?
Yeah. No. Serum is Zephyr. It's like OTT.
Okay. I got you.
It's like a wavetable.
Yeah.
Fruity Convolver is the best reverb ever because you can make your own reverb with Fruity
Convolution
Convolver.
reverb. Okay, word.
Yeah. It's the stock plugin that comes with FL.
Word.
Like you can put sounds, you can put samples into it, and it'll like put your voice in the environment of that sample.
Wow.
It is so underrated.
Word.
What's up?
Hey, bro. Can you just bring your mic a little bit closer to you, a little hair, or if you can adjust your input or whatnot.
Get you nice and
yeah.
loud.
No. Yeah. All good, man. The Zony technicians are tapping in. Alerting us of what we need to do.
Is that a little bit better?
Oh, that's beautiful. That's wavy. Yes, sir.
All right. So, I got 3 more.
All right. Yeah, bro. The list filling up. All right. So we got
Piano Tech.
I
see.
Okay.
It is basically like what Contact is.
Okay.
Or like what Keyscape is.
Right.
It's for like key instruments.
Right.
It's affordable because I ain't got the money for
that Keyscape, bro. That Keyscape, dog. Oh Lord.
That's on my wish list.
Yeah, put it on the Xmas list.
Got it.
Nah, man.
But it's good. It's good, especially because I love like the whole 70s like piano sound, that really crappy like J. Morton like that sound. I love that sound so much. And like the whole lounge piano, like the Mark of the Rhodes, I love those.
Gotcha.
So that's what I use it for. And then one
more.
That's one more. Shit. Auto-tune.
Gotta have it.
Auto
Yup.
tune.
All right.
Gotta have it.
But not for vocals. For instruments. I love using it for instruments.
Yeah. That's the next thing on the list. We're gonna get into that. Bro.
It's a sound. That
Yeah.
sound. It's not something that you can just make up anywhere. It's
right.
So good.
So again, we here. If you're just now tuning in, this is the Zony.Live world premiere with Mason. This is the producer interview series, the recipe. You know the cook up. So this is the recipe and how we do it. So you got a lot of tricks, man. You got a couple things up your sleeve, man. So you just mentioned auto-tuning instruments. How is that something that you can even do? And then how do you utilize it in your production to craft your soundscapes?
So there's a couple of ways that you can use it actually. So for one, if you're not good at an instrument and you trying to solo over your stuff,
let them know.
I'm gonna be honest. Some people would say I'm a virtuoso, but I'm not that good on the guitar. Like I'm better on the bass than I am on the guitar. But when it comes to like solos and stuff, I'll throw an auto tune on there.
Quick.
And then any notes that I hit wrong is gone.
Right.
And then another way I use it is to just like write out MIDI. Like if I have a melody in my head and I know how to play it on the piano, or if I can't play it on the piano, I have to play it on an instrument that doesn't have MIDI.
Right.
The auto tune will pick up every single note, and if you run the auto tune through something like Melodyne will write out the notes and then dump it as MIDI. Perfect. Ableton has a way where you can do it, but it's not that good. It's not as accurate.
Right.
But it's good. It's helps me out a lot because I love MIDI. I love just like if I have a melody and I don't know what to do with it, I'll just dump it as a MIDI, and if I ever have beat block or something, I'll just throw it in. And just play around with it. So.
Yeah, keep the inspiration fresh for sure.
You know, something about the auto-tune, you were saying not so much for vocals, but when you go to do your vocal processing, what's your train of thought as far as plug in or chain? Because I noticed especially that deep layer, but then you also have usually a pitch up and a pitch down, like an octave up, octave down. What do you think?
That's not auto-tune. That is Alter Boy by Sound Toys. Yeah. I have the Sound Toys bundle and I just use that. Just pitch it up and pitch it down. But when I do my vocal processing, I do pretty much a very light. It's like I just cut the lows off my voice and then just bring the highs up a little bit.
Right.
And reverb and delay.
No, it's pretty straight. Straight.
You're holding that tune. I tell you, bro. That joint is wavy.
For sure.
Thank you.
Matter of fact, so go ahead and we're gonna ask you some more questions. Go ahead and shut up your do the screen share real quick, because I want you to speak more into that setting up that MIDI input with the guitar. Yeah. But I got some more questions for you. Let's see. So what artists have you kind of been listening to that are giving you inspiration, helping you kind of keep things fresh?
Okay, so I'm currently writing out a new project right now.
Okay.
Inspired by some people in my life currently.
New shit.
So,
all right. Yes, sir. Okay.
I'm working on some things for them, and these songs have been heavily influenced by some of my favorite artists currently.
Word. Okay.
James Blake.
Yes, sir. Okay, I see. You can hear that. We can hear that influence for sure. Yeah, you tapping in.
Twigs.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
okay.
Twigs.
Okay.
Rico Nasty.
All right.
Even a little bit of like who am I thinking of? I literally was just listening to them this morning. Orville Peck. Orville Peck is a country singer. He's a country singer.
Yeah.
He's got an album called Pony. That.
You on some other waves?
Yo,
all right.
Yo.
Tapping that out. We're gonna have to write that one down.
You know about JPEG Mafia, right?
Yeah.
So they hang out, and I'm hoping they got a song.
That'd be lit. That'd be
lit.
Okay.
I listen to a lot of JPEG too.
Okay.
I listen to a lot of JPEG.
Okay. So. Yeah. I can hear that in like kind of the off kilterness of a lot of things. All
And then
right.
just
Yeah.
like a classic, Jay Dilla. I listen to him
Okay.
almost whenever I get a chance.
Yes,
Like,
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
that's just the guy. You can't.
Bro.
You can't. You can't not.
Yeah. Alright. How you looking over there? You ready to share a little bit of the sauce? Just a little dabble of it. Don't give it the whole bottle. You know what I'm saying?
So the way that I made a preset for my FL, so like I have my mic input already in,
right,
my guitar input already in, and so when I pull my guitar up, I literally just put on an auto tune.
Right. Drop the instance in there. Right.
So I'll have an auto tune. I'll have it on like whatever it is, like C major or whatever, and then I'll drop a melodyne on it.
Oh.
So it's gonna play.
It's
gonna play through. So like while I'll hit record, I'll hit transfer, and it'll just play straight through it. And sometimes what I'll do, just so that it sounds better on my end, is I'll drop a guitar rig on it. Which guitar rig is just sweet
it up, right?
I don't understand why more like guitar players don't use this in live performances.
Right.
It has a live mode. And you're saving so much money instead of buying every single pedal in the world.
And
it's all here.
I was about to say, it sounds clean. All the effects are pretty tough. Yeah,
it's good. And then you just have like your tube compressors and stuff.
And
it has a live mode. So
need
that
some
you
saturation.
Yeah. It's good.
Yeah, yo.
So
throw an 808 through that joint. You know, we just dropping gems. We just dropping gems out here. Don't pick up the gems if you don't want them. You know what I'm saying? All right, go ahead, Mason. Go ahead, Mason.
Make sure everything is clipping and you'll be all right.
Yeah. There you go.
That's what I tell people. Funny, like speaking about clipping, like just to throw it in. I don't really mix that much. Like when it comes to my beats, when it comes to my beats, I make sure my kicks clip. I don't side chain. I don't do none of that. This is not an EDM track. I want people to be rolling their necks.
Okay, talk your shit.
I don't do that. I don't do that light shit. Like I need people to be rolling and breaking their necks. Like, better hit.
Nah, for sure. Facts. Okay.
Clipping, like people talk about like mixing and they'd be like, oh yeah, you should always make sure it's not in the red. I'm like, no, all my shit is in the red.
It's
still
all,
think it sounds good.
Exactly. It's
you
all,
said it
man.
Sounds good, so
right, bro. Don't worry about no rules, bro.
So you like it, don't you?
Rules, bro. You got to break your rules, fam. Yeah, come on, bro. Nah, I'm 100% down with that.
That's what it is. Like,
right.
A pro will follow the rules, but a master will make his own.
Yeah, you gotta bend it. Bend them. Yup.
That's a gem. Little gem.
Yeah.
You can be a student for the rest of your life and follow every standard in the world, or you can make your own standard and have everybody follow you.
Yes, sir. All right, let's keep it pushing. What's up, B?
Man,
you got any?
I wanted to go into your discography a little bit.
Let's do it.
Because I'm not gonna lie. So earlier I was like, okay, I'm getting ready for this joint. You know, I got a couple of hours. You know, I bumped your stuff before. Like, you know, I said earlier, we had met you, or I had met you, and we had met all together at the Love Groove Festival. But that mix was going crazy.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, let me run back through the discography just to refresh my brain. And let me tell you, the vibe is. What I love about your vibe is so cohesive, and that going through 45 minutes, an hour, you're like, wait, what song? Like, did the songs change? Because a lot of times what I love about your sound, the sections and how they change. Like, you might go, I think I was listening to Tired or Fall, and how you'll go most of the song, and then all of a sudden the whole song just drops modulation-wise down to minor third, down to fourth. Take me through your process with that. Like, what are you thinking of as far as arrangement?
That project, How to Save a Life.
Jump back to yourself, bro.
Oh, yeah, we want to see you.
Yeah, you good.
So, How to Save a Life, that project was a couple of songs from... I wrote about, like, 200 songs in, like, a year. And I picked out 5 of them that I felt expressed what I went through, like through my high school years.
Mm-hmm. All right, okay.
How to Save a Life was a story about finding my mental sanity and like finding my place. Like I was going through a lot of stuff during that period when I was writing those songs, and I was using those as a way to like cope with everything. So they all sound very cohesive because it was all like the same track of mine.
Gotcha.
And it was songs that I felt like went the best together. The vocal processing was pretty much exactly like the same. Like, funny enough, I mixed all of those songs like a week before the project was released.
Oh wow.
Because I was like, maybe I should mix these. I was like, nah.
Let me just go ahead.
Yeah.
And you know, I love like layering. Like I love messing with atmospheres. That's why the first track on the project doesn't even have lyrics. It was just I was trying to invoke the feeling that I was feeling when I was recording it, because I was crying through a lot of those recordings. I was like, I had to take multiple takes because I was literally like
it's hitting
on
different
tears. Like it was a lot. Like especially Fall. Fall is like the most popular song, but it's also like the most deepest one for me. Because it was just a lot. Like a lot of it.
I feel you.
I wrote that song in an hour, and it took me like 2 days to finish recording it. Because I was just like, it was just too much for me.
That's real, but like you said, it's the one that people end up resonating with the most, you know, at the end of the day. Yes, sir.
And speak on that as a producer, as, you know, vocalist, as someone who's a creative, sometimes going through those periods of all up here, and sometimes it's hard to get it out, but then finally getting to the finish line and putting it out, you know, kind of the feeling beforehand when you're making it versus the feeling once it's out.
So like I'd like to consider myself, I don't want to be too braggadocious, but I like to consider myself a little bit versatile in genres. So, you know, if I'm feeling ratchet, I'm gonna make something ratchet. Like if I'm feeling ghetto, I'm gonna make something hard. Like, but there's always gonna be low times in my life, and I want my music to reflect that. My music is not a facade; it's just a reflection of who I am. So I don't want to make something. I don't want to make something that's not genuine. It just doesn't feel right. The music is more for me than it is for anybody else. Like if you mess with the music, that's good. I want people to mess with it, but it's really for me to like help myself become a better person. So, like that feeling, like music is kind of like my therapy in a way, where like I have to, if I'm going through something I genuinely don't know how to react to it, I write songs, and then I look back and reflect on those situations, be like, I know what I can do now. Like it's such a relief, like just to get it out. Like the mind is so dangerous. Like it is so dangerous to yourself, to others, and when you let all of your thoughts, especially somebody like me that's so overthinking, like I just constantly overthink. If I just stew in my own like sadness and just anger, like it's not gonna benefit me.
Gotta release.
It's just gonna make it worse.
Gotta release.
And, you know, people say it's not good to release emotions like that, but there's productive ways to do it. That's why
that's definitely one of them.
People create all the time because of that. So, you know.
All right. Shifting a little back. You know, we talked about making sure that the kick is clipped. I ain't gonna lie. I definitely subscribe to the make sure that, you know, the clip is, you know, the snares, whatever you want to be a little extra crunchy. Why not? You know, at the
end of the day, if it sounds good to you,
it's
good.
Exactly.
You're your worst critic. You are your worst critic.
100. Yep. So so we talked about who you like, you know, listen to for inspiration. What type of mixes, like what artists are you listening to? We're like, oh damn, that nigga's snare right there, that joint's cranking. Or whose kicks are you really effing with?
Don't get me started.
Let's go, talk your shit. Let's go.
Oh my god. When I listen to like melodies and like mixing of like chords and stuff, I got two people on my list.
All right.
I got Icy Twat, and I got Pierre Bourne.
Oh,
them
snaps. Okay, that's up.
Them
okay,
niggas
that's
make
what's
me
up.
sick. They make me sick. Like
that's what's good. I got Pierre Bourne in one of our rapid fire round coming up later for sure. But all right, I see that they're like you said, their chords are very. I find they know how to make simple harmonic motion just hypnotic. You know what I'm saying? It's literally hypnotic.
They make everybody when they throw their ass. Like that's what.
Yeah. It's just like it's like mind control when they kick in.
You'd be sitting there and be like, damn, I could really throw back to this. Like, it's good. Like.
For sure. Okay. So chords,
drums,
yeah.
For drums, it's a little bit of a tie from first person I got really put on to like on SoundCloud was like J-Rob and like Electric. Them niggas like I've looked up to them for so long. Their production is so amazing and like bass lines, Medicine.
Yeah.
Medicine makes the best bass lines I've ever heard in my life. Like I listened to all of his albums all the way through. They're just addictive. That's sad.
Man's
like,
chords is crazy too.
Bruh,
for sure. Like, I know we on his bass lines, but
Yeah.
his chords crazy too. But bass lines, synth bass lines, those shits are crazy.
Man.
This
Them
stuff
just are wild.
sounds like he brings a whole new meaning to stereo sound. Like,
Yeah,
it's
okay.
like you can't listen to his music just like off your phone. You
Yeah,
get
off the laptop. Yeah. You doing it at this service.
Plug it in the system.
Sit down in the dark with some neon lights on.
That's a fact.
In your room.
Get in your mode.
Like,
Get in your mode.
That's
and then like vocal processing.
Mm.
James Blake.
Goals
Snow
forever.
Allegra.
Okay.
Yeah, who else?
Yeah, clean. Her shit. Clean.
Oh man, like I can't even think.
No,
it's a tie between like it's a tie between like Sir and like
who's it saying?
Sir is
talking vocal processing, right?
Dangerous, yeah.
Yeah, his shit buttery. They got his shit coming in buttery.
This man talks like he's made out of cocoa butter.
Yeah.
I don't get it. I don't. It's so.
I'm telling you, yo, his shit is so smooth,
That's smooth palm.
Yeah, man, palm.
And then like vocals, also somebody that I really like vocally, like vocal processing and just power of their vocals is Ange the Alien.
Oh,
okay,
yes sir. Shout out.
She got vocals.
Man,
she got vocals.
For sure, man. Another person who I've definitely got introduced to through hearing John's music, but when I heard her solo stuff.
Yes, I'm so ready for her to release something. Like I'm waiting.
Yeah, man, for sure. All right, you know where you at? You got, I'm right. We hitting all the points, bro. We got the rapid fire coming up, but we gonna say that to the end. That'll be the last like couple minutes. But actually, matter of fact, what you want to play right now, man? Play something funky
right now.
Put you on spot. Yeah. Play something funky for the people, man. We're just gonna give them a little just a little dibble dabble from the hot sauce bottle, not too much, but yeah. We'll get it. Let's give them a little something. We're talking about layers.
I could play you something. I don't know.
Nah.
Just 23 seconds.
I could play you some unreleased joint that might not ever get released.
Oh, yeah.
It's 2 years old, so.
Okay.
Man, it ain't no expiration date on heat.
Yeah.
You got heat,
bro. 2 years, bro. That joint is young.
That's fresh.
That's a little baby right there.
This joint was an accident. It wasn't even supposed to be a thing.
And watch this be crazy.
Yeah. Let's get into it. I'm gonna say. Well, as you look for it, I want to ask you. So you got this super smooth, wavy sound on your solo stuff. How do you find like the aggression and the disrespectfulness of your SoundCloud remix stuff? Because I feel like it's a beautiful duality between, your super smooth sound and then you got these just banging ass, SoundCloud discography. Yeah.
I like to say like my SoundCloud discography is definitely like what I wish I was. Like I wish like
interesting.
I feel like
Okay.
Inside of me there's a little bit of a Baltimore nigga.
Yeah.
Out
The unleash the prank. Yeah. I dig it.
I be feeling a little bit arrogant, so I'm like, you know
Just
what?
a
I'm
little
gonna
For
just
sure.
play this. I'm
For
gonna
sure.
do
For
this.
sure. For sure.
But like, I don't know. I don't really know where it comes from. Those type of beats, I
Mhm.
make those in like 10, 15 minutes.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
I
Just
just
get
throw
them
them
off.
out.
Get them off. Yeah.
Like, I don't really waste much time on those because
Mhm.
those are just like they're right here at the frontal lobe, and I'm just
Right,
like, oh,
right.
like
I got
I
you.
could do these all
I
day.
was gonna ask you that, because with producers, at least with like the singer songwriter, you can do covers all day, for content, and I think that the remix aspect for producers is kind of a thing that is, I guess it's our covers, right,
Yeah,
right. So,
essentially.
I just think it's dope that you doing that on top of it. Do you feel a need to keep up with that, or would you rather focus on the your own stuff? And I feel like
To be honest,
yeah,
to be honest, I don't really plan on doing remixes for much
much
longer.
longer.
Okay.
Okay, all
Like,
right.
I love it, but
Mhm.
like, it's just kind of there for me. Like,
Right.
Open-ended.
I'm getting more pull now on my solo stuff than
Right. And the
my
other thing.
remixes.
It's how it's supposed to be. It's how it's supposed to be.
The remix that really kind of threw me through the loop that I was kind of like, okay, I'm gonna just do remixes, was the remix that I did of Raven Lene.
Ooh,
And it blew up.
Yeah,
It blew
yeah,
up
yeah,
because
yeah.
a bunch of people reposted it. Her manager sent it to her, and it was just like all
Damn.
over the place.
Yeah,
And
that's
now
crazy.
that joint is like at like 70K.
I think it's at like
now,
76K,
Yeah,
76
talk
just to
that talk.
confirm, you know what I'm saying?
So I was shocked by that.
Word.
Yeah,
It was a dope record.
And
That's how it
shit.
happened, putting it out into the universe. So again, it's interesting, right? The covers thing, there are those kind of benefits of that, just all right, I'm gonna get this off, Oh shit. It's actually had a lot more return on it than, anticipated.
And to be honest, I thought I was going to get a cease and desist or something. I
Yeah. Right,
That's
right.
all.
getting too big. This
Yeah,
is getting too
yeah,
big. I
yeah,
can't do this.
You
For
get
sure.
that random
And
email.
it was like all it was getting was just love.
Straight love.
To this
Word.
day, to this day, I keep getting emails from people in Spain and like France and stuff.
Yeah,
talking
it's
about,
like, oh, can we put this
yeah,
on the
I danced
playlist?
to your
Yeah.
song.
Word,
I switched
word.
it. Some dude in like Germany was like, I
Yeah.
played your song at a DJ set at a fashion show.
Oh,
And I
my
was
That's what's
like,
lord.
up.
dang.
But it's got, you just got that sound, man. You can fit
Worldwide.
in there. Yeah. All right, where you at, bro? What you got for us, man?
All right, I'm gonna just play this through real quick.
It's a little something.
What we got?
This is just a backup, like a background on this track. So it was a beat that I made for this dude that I work with a lot named Jericho.
Okay.
He's a rapper and he's pretty known. Like he has like a song that was like a meme at one point called
word.
Stiff Arm,
Yeah, okay.
and it blew up a lot. It was like putting like a lot of football memes and stuff, and then we just linked up and then started making a lot of songs.
Okay.
So this is one of them that we never really released.
Yeah.
Locked up, so we locked down. Swear knocking that 12 for some cash with a damn pound. Put it short like Memphis and the intervention for a little change. We ain't gon' crack, but it's luck, so you trying to get us to pipe down. Fast forward 2018, new crew, but the same things. New niggas on some more. New face in the same scene. Blue face for the main goal, bitch. We ain't high from a beat though. Ho, I'ma blow with the flow like C4.
Hey.
Okay.
Okay.
That's crazy. God, that
Alright.
joint is disrespectful.
Yeah.
God.
That joint slapping. That's slapping. That's what I'm saying. How do you? You just got so much versatility, man.
Wow.
It's like the different pockets, like
It's heavy.
It's out of control, man.
That joint is crazy. Like to this day, I still go back and like listen to it.
Word. Yeah, that joint's hitting, man. That joint's hitting.
Sometimes I be surprising myself because I'm very, very nitpicky about my songs.
Right.
Like I listen to it and then the next day I'm like, this garbage. Put this away. And then I go back again and I'm like, oh man, that was like
Right.
It's alright for real.
Okay.
and hold up. I do got this one joint. It's
Okay.
Man, it's like he
Back
acting
to
like
back.
you
He
don't
like,
know
alright,
what is
hold
going
on,
on. Like,
I wanna show my progression.
He came prepared tonight. He came prepared
I
tonight.
got you, man.
I got this one joint. This joint is from 2017,
Okay,
and I did not know
okay.
how to mix. I did not know
Yeah,
how to do nothing.
Okay.
Yeah.
You gonna be able to tell that it wasn't mixed by the way that the waveform looks.
Mhm.
It's still low key slept.
Yeah.
Now I need all 36 stars out the whole thing. Why you telling me I ain't got time to play with phones, man? All I ever wanted was a Jones and a Rose. Wake up in the morning feeling like we don't deserve it. Once we get to started, ain't no way you could reverse it. We do this for real, ain't no way to rehearse it. You play up with my and get you hurt. Yeah.
This ain't now?
Hold on. All right. You gotta chill out. You gotta relax, man. You gotta relax. Yo, relax. Yo,
You
relax.
gotta pay for the rest.
Yeah, you gotta pay for the rest of it. Yeah, you gotta pay for the rest of that, man. Oh, man. All right, you going crazy, bro.
That joint is actually a part of a project that I might release on SoundCloud.
Okay, some old flips, yeah. Yeah.
That joint slap a little bit.
A lot of it. A lot of it, bro. For sure.
Wow, man.
All right. I'm getting to the end of my little list.
Shoot, I was going to say, bro.
What's up,
So you talking about, your progression and how you moving forward. I know that you said a little while ago that you were releasing your single Toxin, but that you were going to, that you had to scrap the rest of that project, but that you're working on something new. Is that still the case, or what are you looking at moving forward?
Yeah, so the thing about that was a project.
Bring your face back, bro.
Oh yeah.
Let's switch it back.
Yeah,
Real quick. So make
Thank
sure
you,
you
sir.
can see
Yeah.
you can hear your answer.
Wait.
So with Toxin, it was a part of a project that I was working on, and I was really excited to release it, and then I kind of got hit with a bunch of stuff at once.
Right.
Where it was like, Corona dropped. I could not work on any music videos for it. I was planning on making a visual for every single song.
Wow.
I was gonna record myself, edit myself, and just like throw it out there and see what happens. But it was a lot going on at the time with just Corona. I had to quarantine, and then things got thrown on me. My grandmother was sick, and then I ended up losing two of my grandmothers and another close family relative. So
sorry to hear that, bro. Definitely.
It was a lot. Like it threw me through a loop,
yeah.
I guess like my subconscious felt something was coming, so I kind of just dropped it, and I kind of just like threw myself in a corner. But now I'm definitely working on something new. I don't feel like the music that I made reflects myself currently. I'm feeling a lot better. I'm feeling a lot happier.
Okay.
And I want to make something that reflects now, not that negative shit.
Yeah, rejuvenation. Okay. All right, definitely rocking with that. And then just real quick, I wanted to touch on your relationship with someone that I've seen you collaborate with frequently, your homie Roberto, at Berto's Blood. And I've seen y'all done everything. Y'all got music together. Y'all got clothes
Opus.
together. Y'all been shooting things, man. Y'all got Opus. I'm the Opus for
I didn't
everybody.
even know this was going to come up.
Oh, man, we got to do our research.
Come on, man.
I can't say much on that right
now.
Oh,
man.
All I can say is we got some stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
And that shit gonna hit.
Well, just
hit.
Just speak on that relationship. Like, how did y'all, come together and decide that y'all want to do things?
That is one of my best friends. Like, we went to school together.
Okay.
This man used to hate me. In the world. I don't know how. But we just became like really close.
Yeah.
We skate together. We do fashion. We take photos together and stuff.
Yeah.
And then I heard this nigga sing, and I was like,
Yeah.
you just now telling me that? And he one of them type of people that they talk down on themselves, but they be good.
Yeah.
I hate that kind of stuff.
Yeah, you gotta get that out of him, man. Yeah.
Okay, excited to hear.
I push this man. I said, I'm coming down.
That's
I got
dope.
my mic. I'm coming down to your house.
Yeah.
Then
It's like y'all pushing
we
each
started
other.
recording stuff.
Yeah.
And it literally blew my mind. Like this
That's
man's
good.
ideas, his arrangements, his vocal like ideas and writing. It's crazy. Like
Words.
When can we look for something in the future from y'all too? I know you can't speak on it too much, but
you getting something this year, that's for sure.
Okay, all right.
We got that.
Right.
We got that. We rock with that.
We ain't gonna press you no more.
Right. All right. So
you know,
go ahead.
You're gonna be getting both sides of the spectrum. You're gonna get a little bit of us together. You're gonna get a little bit of just him and a little bit of just me.
Yeah. Show the duality of it. Yeah, for sure.
Because we're basically like polar opposites, like really. Like I'm on the more lighter spectrum and he's on the more darker spectrum.
Okay. Okay, it's gonna be a nice
Funny enough, when
yin.
I started like doing vocals on my music, this is gonna sound really corny, but all I used to write was love songs and lullabies. Like, like I made this project in 8th grade, and I was just singing about watching some random girl eat and how she was cute and stuff. That's just all I used to write about. Because
that's what it was about back then, you know. Just trying to get yourself together.
And then I matured and I got my heart broken.
Now that's where the music comes.
That's where the music
comes.
That's when that's the LP
that was
right
my
there.
Awakening.
You know what I mean?
My Shani Gun like opened up. I felt like Madara, my whole
shit, yeah.
I was like, dang.
Big fact.
Okay, looking forward to hearing that, man.
All right, my man. So we got the rapid fire round coming up. One last couple little bang questions, all right? We're gonna put you on the spot. Hopefully we won't get anybody too angry, right? But you did drop a couple names that I was like, I don't know, is he gonna be hip?
All right.
But I should have knew better. You hit, bro. I messed up. Yeah. But we gonna get into it. Yeah, we gonna get into it. All right. So, kind of know. Ooh, actually, we got into this a little bit earlier. But first one, Ableton versus FL.
FL.
Okay.
Right.
Favorite.
I can't let go of my baby.
Yeah. I respect it.
All right.
Favorite VST. Favorite virtual instrument.
Gotta pick one.
Do I have to already have it?
I can.
No.
If we're just talking like in general,
Omnisphere. Okay. All right. Let's take that. Favorite.
I need it and I want it.
Amen. Favorite non-virtual instrument, whether it be a piece of gear or instrument.
Tape recorder.
Okay, a little saturation. Waves or isotopes?
Isotope.
Ooh.
Okay. All right.
I have a lot of Waves plugins, but I use isotope more.
Word.
I use RX7. I use Zone 8. I use Neutron.
Got you. Okay. SoundCloud or Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal. Should we do Spotify versus all of them,
or like SoundCloud versus DSPs?
SoundCloud versus all of them. Yeah. How you feel? SoundCloud. Okay. Respect.
SoundCloud because of individuality. I can talk to people who listen to my music.
That's valid.
I want to have conversations with my people. I don't like the idea of, as an artist, I'm looking down to my fans. They're giving me free money, and I can't even converse with them.
Right.
And I want them to have the freedom to either critique or praise my work. So if they comment and be like, "Yo, this is trash," I'll be like, "Well, I appreciate your opinion."
No, for sure.
And but I want to have that connection. I want to have that connection with people.
Hey, he said, "I appreciate your opinion."
Yo, let me know.
But it's wrong. Hey, let him know though. Yeah, all right.
Like SoundCloud comments bring me so much joy.
Yeah.
It gives me like I could go on Spotify and listen to my own songs, but if I go on SoundCloud and listen to the songs, I can scroll down and be like, oh, this random person from Pittsburgh likes it.
Yeah,
What's up?
valid, for sure. All right, all right. Gonna get into a little trouble here.
God.
Neptunes or Timbo?
Neptunes.
That's all I need to hear. Homie for life.
First of all,
That's all
just to get
valid.
this straight, I love Timberland. I love
Yeah.
You know, respect to the guy.
But when you want to talk about like overall their career, Timberland's slipping a little bit for me.
Okay. All right. I see that.
I watched his masterclass. Like I got his masterclass.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
This man, the man that used to do it himself, is sitting in a studio with two white men. What is going on? I was like, this ain't the Timberland I signed up for. I'm over here listening to Richard.
Not Richard.
Mixing and stuff, and I was like,
fam,
what
I can't
is
hear
Timberland
the
doing?
bro. What?
Nah. For Timothy Mosley.
So,
Hey, that's
he
extra.
lost me, but I'd say right now, like Chad Hugo,
Yes.
I use that man's sounds. I use that man's everything.
Yeah, for sure.
He is crazy. Everything that he made, everything that they made with Omarion, Robin Thicke.
Yeah,
Bro.
they're in the R&B bag. Yeah,
Justin Timberlake.
Yeah.
Justin Timberlake. Those chord switches, bro. That stuff is crazy.
Valid. All right. Switch it up. Metro or Mike Will?
See, I'm not really a fan of either one of them.
Valid. That is a valid opinion. A valid opinion on this platform. F both of them. We dub. They dub. All right. Fly Low, K Tronada.
Fly Low.
Yes.
Valid. Okay.
Yes.
OG. Respect.
I love both of them, but the thing is, it's like I don't even know if I could compare them, to be honest.
Yeah. Valid.
Fly Low made me want to.
It was that early alternative producer.
Like, get into that whole like atmospheric, like him and Slow.
Yeah.
Like sound, that atmospheric, like that paper in the background and stuff.
Yeah.
That's become like my thing. Like I started using silverware for the background of my beats. Like in Toxin, I used a bagel bag for the background percussion.
That's crazy.
He made me want to do different stuff
like that.
K Tronada brought me back into house music.
Word. Nah, for sure. Back into that bounce. Alright. Sango, Monte Booker.
I can't.
Yeah. That was the one. That was the one right there. That was the one.
That's the selection family. You can't.
Yeah, that's tough. That's tough.
Nobody wins when the family.
I gotta even
I'm gonna have to
more
go.
fucked up one after it too.
I can't even pick that.
It's a very different. You know, I feel like they're both pioneers of a bounce, which is like
they are.
They're so different, but that is one thing that kind of unifies them. Yeah. Damn.
Like, I'd say Monty Booker.
Yeah.
Monty Booker for the fact that he's more underrated. People only know about Monty Booker because of Smino. And I don't think that's fair. Like, Monty Booker has his own discography. Everybody knows Sango. Like,
I feel that. He has more of like a standalone producer. Yeah, for sure. Alright. See, this one, I already know the answer to it. But I'm going to throw it anyway. Kenny Beats, Pierre Bourne.
Kenny Beats.
Oh, that's a surprise. Okay, that's a surprise. I thought you was going to keep going Cold Pierre with it.
I'd say Kenny Beats because he changed my opinion of what a producer can do. He sat down, made like nigga shit, tall ass white man making nigga shit, and then out of nowhere starts making alternative music with Dominic Fike and fucking Never.
For sure.
And what makes it so crazy is that he is so humble. If you watch his live stream, he throws out gems left and right.
All day, straight screen grabs.
He was like, I don't got money. I'm leasing a car that I've had for 5 years, bro. I'm just trying to make music. Like, I respect that so much.
Nah, for sure. I will stamp that as well, for sure. I like what he's doing on the Twitch stream shit with the beat battles. And like you said, hella versatile producer, man. Like, the stuff that he's been doing, like, with Denzel Curry was, like, super left, like, I didn't know we even had these drums.
That was like,
what?
That was like Alchemist entered his
mind.
To the side.
Yeah, for sure. And like you said, that just kind of speaks to his versatility. Alright, J-Rob, Tech Loon.
That's
another one.
This one gonna get us in trouble,
That's
bro. This
one. It's too close to home.
I started listening to J-Rob first.
Word.
My brother put me on to him. And then I started getting into Techland. And damn, I'm gonna have to go with J-Rob just for the fact that he brought me into that SoundCloud like J Dilla, like
I got you.
that whole area.
For sure.
But they're both like top tier.
Legend, legends. I have to say, like, Tech Loon is probably like even before the the monolith that is Selection, like not who, what, where, you know what I'm saying? Like that's where I got hit to Tech Loon, and like I don't know, it's crazy. Like it's cool to associate that sound that the world kind of associates with the West Coast. A lot of that shit was right here in Baltimore, baby.
I mean, when you think about it, Baltimore is like rich music culture.
Yeah.
We threw down club music before club music was a thing.
Oh yeah.
We threw down classical music before classical music was a thing. We were pioneers of jazz. Like all of that came together to make that. I mean, if it boils down, the Selection sound is jazz mixed with trap. That's what it is.
Right.
So those sounds have already existed on the East Coast. They had to travel over there. So we were always in it. Always in it. It's just that we never really got recognition for it. And I'm proud that people like J-Rob and Tech Loon get that credit, because that's something that there's so many artists like that who've been doing this for years that don't get
right. They made the impact, they made the influence, but they don't get that name recognition like a lot of like a K-Tronada or Sango or whatever. So for sure. Well, my man, it's been great.
Yes, sir.
You ain't got to go home. Oh wait, you're already at home. But y'all ain't got to go home. Oh,
this is a green screen.
Oh, that's a green screen. Oh, he's coming live from the UFO right now.
My room does not look like this, yo. This is not my.
Yo, so this is not my art.
He's actually an android right now, yo. My bad. We ain't gonna get into it.
We ain't gonna break the matrix.
We appreciate you for sliding through for the Z.O.N.E Live premiere. My man, yeah, of course, man. We're so excited. We're so excited to have you on this joint and to have you on many more other things.
Yes.
We know you're doing a lot, so whatever it is that you're doing, we getting behind it and we fucking with it and we supporting the hell out of it, my G.
At the end of the day, no matter what I'm doing, I'm always free. Like, anybody who has a question, concern, they just talk, like, I'm open for anything. I'm just that kind of person where if you throw something at me, I'll do everything in my power to make sure it can happen.
Word. Hey, we appreciate that.
I want to throw that energy out there.
Exactly. That's what we doing this for.
Y'all both very talented artists.
Oh, man.
We need as a community to like throw that love back and forth.
For sure.
How can
everybody
find you?
Follow. Yeah, I'm about to say, drop your acts, you know what I'm saying? Let people what you got in the world.
So my ad is Mason's Lament, MAISONSLAMENT.
All right.
At Twitter, SoundCloud, Instagram.
Everywhere we can find you.
All that. He's also
listen to my music so I can, make more.
Make more, exactly. You'll find them on SoundCloud. You also find them on all digital streaming platforms, all right?
You can find me, and you will eventually be finding me on cassette and records.
Hey, okay. Keep it analog. Keep it analog, baby. Yeah. Yes, sir. Right. So, you still got your screen share pulled up. You want to play something funky for the people to ride out to? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I can actually play what I made today.
Of course.
The fresh cut.
New shirt.
Oh man, bro, this joint. How long did it take you to make this one today, bro?
It's like 5 minutes?
Yeah, 5 to 10 minutes.
About 5 minutes.
That's
Alright, hold on. Hold the sauce on him. Hold the sauce on him real quick. Alright, he gonna play us out. That has been Z.O.N.E Live. This has been The Recipe.
Yes,
this has been Mason. This has been Neon June.
And I'm Briley Harris.
And we out this bitch. Thank you for tuning in.
Zony.
My man Mason, thank you for tapping in with this. We are out of here. Go ahead and drop that shit, bro. Play that funky shit.
Did I ever ask you to take me abroad? I've been sailing overseas and just bring me a new dream. All I ever asked was you to love me, like a bone, make you alone. All I ever asked was you to show me some love, kiss and some hugs. I never had it, I should go to the club. Promise, baby, I never wanted you to say no love, just wanted you to show me up. So won't you say my name, say my name. If you claim you want me, it ain't no acting I never shady. Wait, because the baby's so boy, gonna play games, play games. You say you want love, but no love to that. You want it back, want that. I'm just trying to match your words with your actions. I need more satisfaction. Will you be about that action? Really wanna keep your arms away from your friends. I love my friends. Turn the phone, we take a picture. So won't you say my name, say my name. If you claim you want me, it ain't no thing. You gotta stay, baby. Gonna play games, play games.